Hi guys, and welcome to GISTUBE TV, where we thrill you with amazing video all day long. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to this channel and hit the notification bell after you subscribe to this channel. Hi beautiful people, and welcome back to this channel. Before I start this video, I feel like it is very important and necessary that I give a backstory. Now, while I was searching for inspiration for this video content, I saw some things on social media and I'm like, Now, there is this thing going on how Yahoo boys use social media. Most especially their captions and WhatsApp status, and I'm like, yes, that's true. So I went on a social media spiral like we usually do in the early hours of the day, the small hours, 2 a.m. and you're still on Instagram scrolling, and you're just going deep in the hole. And then I realized something, that somehow in Nigeria we sort of idolize fraudsters, for lack of a better word. We kind of idolize people whose sources of income are not quite obvious. There are some people it is even very obvious that they do fraud, and we are under their pages, liking them, calling them our role models, saying we want to be like them. You know, understand that our government have so much oppressed us and made us feel like we can't make money in this country, that any kind of person who makes money in Nigeria, we automatically find hope, you know, from such people, and we are all like, yes, finally I can make money. But a typical example is that of Ramon Olorunwa Abbas, that is also known as Hush Puppy, who is a fraudster who does not hide it. He has a part-time job of being a social media influencer or social media oppressor, but yet he has over 2.5 million followers on Instagram, and even though he's been arrested, now you have people all over his comment section, I love you, I'm praying for your release, justice for Hush Puppy. Justice, why, please? So, having said that, let me get right to the topic of the video, and you now know what inspired this video, right? Let's talk about how you will realize that some people's money is dodgy. Because I've come to came to realization that it's like we don't understand what it means to scam. So how to figure out, tips on how to figure out someone with a dodgy income, aka scammers, 419s, however fraudulent act, illegal. I don't want to say illegal, and I feel like I'm already stereotyping it by just mentioning fraud and whatnot, because you could be making legal money and it's still dodgy, still very sketchy. You're still very suspicious of how that person makes money. So that's just what this video is about. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The first thing and the inspiration behind this video is their caption. But before I get there, let's talk about how they have so much time to flex. Now, it is understandable. If you work hard, you should have time to relax, you know, relax and be taken care of. Try to enjoy life small, right? Problem, no they finish. But there's some people that 5 days out of 7 days in a week, 20 hours out of 4 hours in a day, they are on flex mode. And they are spending lavish, living la vida loca, from this place to that place, from here to there, private jets. You are rich enough, you can't afford to buy a private jet, but you are rich enough to rent a private jet like you're ordering Uber. Make it make sense, please. You know, they have so much time to flex, and their flexing now is not even late night hours. They're not in the entertainment business. You might want to say, they might own a nightclub. They don't own a nightclub that you know of. They don't manage a nightlife club. They don't, you know, they are not in the media. They are not. But somehow they are somehow in recreation centers, they are somehow in lounges from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. And the next day, all they do is sleep. Then the next evening, they are out again. We outside. They are getting lit literally all the time. And you're like, how are you able to maintain this lifestyle? What business are you doing? What is fetching you this kind of money to maintain this lifestyle? Of course, some people have rich fathers that necessarily they don't have to work or do anything with their time or life except flex the money. But still, that money is still dodgy because it's not their own money they are spending. You get? So that is what this video is about. So moving on from that and closely following them, having a lot of flexing time, is what they get up to on social media. Now, most of their social media captions, WhatsApp status, and Twitter is not really for the faint-hearted. They are going to kill you when you go there. I mean, literally. They will cut your wings for you. But then you see them post scriptures, they always have haters. There's somebody always hating them. Their statuses always have things like, you envy my glory. You come with something will come and disgrace you. You envy grace. I mean, you are hating on grace. You will be disgraced very soon. No envy my glory. I also had for my mother. Haters we ate. This one will do that one. Somehow Jeff Bezos is like, I feel like it's the second richest now. Is this still the first richest? I feel like the owner of Louis Vuitton has kind of overtaken him recently. Yes, but he's one of the billionaires of billionaires. You won't see him say, haters are hating me. I understand in life, literally you have haters. You have 1, 2, 3, 10, 15, maybe even 20 people that you can count that don't like your content, that they don't like you. But if you actually have something you're doing, you would not have time to actually sit down and start discussing and dissecting haters and then sending them to their parents. And you always have scriptures. Those people are the people that on their profile, you just see a Bible verse. That's all you'll see there. They'll post a picture of themselves in their private jets. They'll post a picture of themselves carrying Birkin and those things. And the only thing that you're going to see is just Proverbs 31 something. That's all you're going to see there. And it's like, guys, just cut soap for me. Tell me how to be successful. What are you investing in? What is your investment? But in a bid to not show you those things, they just use scripture to, mellow you down. And it's like, that is not what I'm going to eat. Even if you are thanking God, there should be something you're thanking God for. Thank God these investments yielded this, and I'm able to splurge on this. Thank God. Okay. Let me not really blame them, because every hustle, and you're supposed to thank God in all things. So I guess it's understandable why they are thanking God, because even if you are stealing, your hustle don't steal. It's not easy. If you are, whatever means you're using to make money, you're literally hustling and you're praying. There's literally a song that says, I'm going to translate it in English now, but it was in Yoruba. It says, he's going to drink whatever, he's going to smoke whatever, he's going to indulge in whatever. God, please watch over me. Literally. So I understand. It's okay for you to say you want to thank God. Yeah, that could go. But moving on from them, number 3 is the fact that these guys, you can't point to any source of income. You now come when EFCC comes to batch down your door and they say they want to carry you, and the person that is sponsoring your life, they're like, I didn't know. He told me he's an exporter, importer. She told me she's an importer, exporter. Brother, sis, you could not point to any source of income. And these people are living la vida loca. They are living large. Today they are here, tomorrow they are there. And if you ask them what they do, they say, I'm into a business. Like, what's the business? You don't need anybody to tell you that money is dodgy, and you should literally watch your back, because people like that, when they go down, they take you with them. Typical example, the one person whose life has now been turned into a drama, into a movie, and we're going to go to the cinema to watch, and we're going to fetch money for the filmmakers. Hush Puppy. Silver lining there, right? His story now be heard everywhere, probably worldwide, because it's a partnership between Hollywood and Nollywood. So yeah, putting Nollywood on the map. Thank you, Hush Puppy. Even though it's a story about Nigerians are what we are known for, scamming, but we take it. Anyways, we'll take it. So you can't really point to a source of income, and they are living large, and you're using them as your inspiration. Inspiration to what? Okay, so when you want to pray that you want to have what they have, what is going to be your prayer point? God, let me just jam tree of money, because money does not grow on trees. Understandable, but some people that money will fall on them. They just win somewhere, and rather than invest, they want to splurge the money. That's very understandable, but there's some people who you really can't say there's something they are doing. Now, let me put a kind of clause for you. Even if you have something you're doing and it's not really tallying, you can tell that this line of work, the profit or whatever you should be making from it is not enough to sponsor your lifestyle. That's your problem, right? As long as we can say that, oh, this person owns this particular business, even if they are using it to wash your money, and you launder money, are using that business to wash it, right? But let us have something. Don't just come and serve us. It's my God that did what? That you woke up one morning and you found money in Ghana must go. Please. So if you want to recognize someone with dodgy income, somebody whose money might not necessarily be illegal, but you should be very suspicious and be very sketchy about, I hope I'm doing justice to that already and I'm helping your life. In case you do not know, don't worry, I have this intuition. It was bestowed on me by God. Don't ask me how I know these things. It was bestowed on me, and usually, actually, it's common sense. You should be able to tell these things, right? Anyways, my final tip number final on how to recognize somebody with a dodgy income and somebody you should actually ask around. The person is actually always suspicious. Yes, someone with suspicious money is always very suspicious of people around them. They're always very suspicious of things they do, of where they go. In as much as they are all over, right? There are still some places that they'll be very wary of going, because you know that if you search them very much, very hard, you're going to find them on the list of FBI most wanted. We are looking into their source of income and whatnot. And also on the streets, people are talking about them. Everybody is saying this person's money is sketchy, this person's money is sketchy. And you're the one that wants to carry yourself inside it and say, that's my inspiration. Why? You get what I'm saying? It's already very obvious that this person has dodgy means of income. This riches is dodgy. And yet, you think it's okay to want to be that? Just tell me, make it make sense to me, please. The money is suspicious. That ones that always have haters, they suspect one person or the other person. They say they have meetings. They have their meetings in the, they say short time. Very odd hours, right? They are the ones who hold meetings then. Okay, I understand there are some business meetings that because of the gravity and the caliber of people that will be in attendance, you might want to do it, right? Or maybe because they're flying in and in time differences and whatnot. You might want to hold the meetings in the midnight and whatnot. But there are some actual people that they hold their meetings and you're like, I'm going for a meeting, and you'll be there like, are you meeting with the president? Why is this meeting at this very odd hour? That is because they cannot be seen in public. And then another thing, bonus tip from me to you, is your intuition will tell you, except you are not in connection except you're not in connection with yourself, even if you're not self-aware. It's a very different thing. You might not be self-aware. You might have problems with your mental health and whatnot. But there is something that is called intuition. If your mind is telling you that something is skeptical about somebody, my dear, very likely skeptical indeed. You should go sit back, watch, like really watch. Don't be blinded by what you see, because it's very easy for us to be blinded. Male, female, bro, sis. It's very easy for us to be blinded, right? But if your intuition keeps telling you this person's money is dodgy, one day I can wake up and there will be red anky on my neck. My sister, my brother, shifts. You will not die. But really though, I hope with these points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not totally confuse you on how to realize that somebody's money is very dodgy, very skeptical, aka this person is a scammer or this person is a fraudster. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that, and also turn on the notification bell. Bye guys.